at the end, you are something special. I take you on a shopping spree, cause I'm so into you. I'm so into you.
Thank you, snowboarding.
I'm so into you.
Hey friends, how you doing? My name is Chris Cracknell. You are listening to Thank You Snowboarding, the podcast that is all about UK snowboard culture and its history. We do this with the support of our good friends at the Snowboard Asylum, who have been helping snowboarders in the UK get the best kit for them since the beginning. And we are very, very grateful that they support this podcast. All right, how you doing out there, everyone? It has been a mental week and a half. The camp was insanely good. It absolutely blew away all my expectations. And now I am in a little room in Latanya recording this, where I'm on holiday with my kids, trying to get them frothing for snowboarding, which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. But slowly, catchy monkey, as they say. Just doing a few runs a day with my daughter, and hopefully she's going to get into it. And the other kids, they seem to be enjoying it more and more every day. So yeah, we're doing all right. Winter, it was back on as well. It's been cold, fresh pow everywhere. Snow down to a reasonable elevation. Just incredible for this time of year, really. The sun came out today and it definitely feels a bit more spring-like, but there is pow to be had all over the Alps. We'll get to that at the end. This week's episode is with a young rider called Max Whittrick, who I've met before a couple of times. Hung out with him for a few beers in Innsbruck at the end of spring break last year, along with Dan from Burton and Lizzie from Burton and Tom Kingsnorth and Duncan Wright. All good times. And when I was organising the camp and talked to Burton about it, and they supported it massively, they said that they would send Max over to run the demo kit. And it's been so fun riding with Max, hanging out with him. He's so sort of low key that almost you don't know he's there, or he hasn't said anything for half an hour. But when he does, it's usually brilliant and funny, and he's just a really sweet guy and a brilliant snowboarder. And he's also BASI qualified, so he was actually doing a bit of informal freestyle coaching with our guests, and generally just being an all-round legend. And so the original plan was to have the old school legend Doug Foden on the podcast, but sadly Doug hospitalised himself on the first day of the camp. Sending love to you, Doug. Hope you get better soon. And so yeah, I thought, why not change it up? Instead of having like an old school legend, let's get a new school legend in. And Max definitely fits that category. He's a really interesting guy. As I said, he's really low key, but he's always got like a sort of grin on his face, and he definitely sees the funny side of things. So with that, let's get into a chat with one of the young Burton riders, Max Whittrick. Let's go.
Why is it even called dogging?
Don't know.
No, I don't know what the thought behind that is.
You'd have to ask a dogger.
Yeah, I have to ask someone here.
Or is it a doggy?
Bit of both, I think.
Right, let's ask some proper fucking snowboarding stuff. Where do we start? How do you deal with, like, for instance, like this week when we're riding with people, and you're clearly fucking great, and people are stoked and you're coaching them and everything, like, how do you sort of process that being like a snowboarder? Like, what's your, as a snowboarder, like what sort of things do you want to cover, and who do you want to ride with and all?
Yeah, it sounds like kind of cliche, but like even with all of my friends that I ride with back on the season, it's like they're stoked, gets you stoked, if you know what I mean. So like today when we were taking the guys out down that gully, I kind of knew they would love it. And yeah, it's just more based on getting other people stoked, if you know what I mean. Because I've been stoked on snowboarding for so long. And
But I mean, certainly not every kind of sponsored rider or pro. I mean, I don't know what level you're at.
Definitely not pro. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Let's hope so. But like, not everyone wants to share snowboarding with other people. Do you know what I mean? Some people do it like for themselves and it's their career or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's sort of to want to share it is a different kind of mentality, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I guess like even this season, we've been riding Penken Park every day, but just like not filming because it's more fun to just ride, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For me, at least, and filming is fun, but it kind of takes a bit of the fun off of it. It's like you're doing it for someone.
Do you feel the pressure to be filming pretty much everything?
Sort of, but I don't film at all.
Do you not?
Not really. I've got like 20 clips this whole season. But I've just been riding. I've been riding every day, but just haven't got the clips because it kind of not brings the stoke down, but it's like, oh, now we have to film.
But when do you know, like, when do you know when to film and not to film? Because like obviously there's
Sunny
people
days.
putting clips out every day.
Yeah, for sure.
And it used to be like, you know, a photographer's in town and you'd go out and do a shoot and you'd get a few things and they would come out the following season.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like instant. How do you find the balance between like knowing when, like, okay, I'm learning some shit, I'm getting some shit down,
Mostly it's
or
like,
just like, you know, I've just got to put stuff out all the time because I'm feeding the fucking algorithm.
yeah, I'm not massive on posting at all.
Right.
On Instagram, I post probably every couple of months. I know people that, well, nothing against film at all. I think I love watching clips.
Yeah.
But for me, we just film when we're having a good day, really. And if someone's landed a new trick, it's like, you're always riding with someone on the hill. And if someone's landed a new trick or someone did something that's cool, someone will pull their phone out to film it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And in that way, I feel like there's less pressure to always get clips. If you're just having fun and then you film when you wanna.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
And what, you know, you just said about doing a season.
Mm-hmm.
What does a season look like now? Because there's so many like factors now with like Brexit and 90 days and visas and all that kind of stuff. Like, I obviously know what a season looks like back in the day where you just work all summer, save up loads of money, bunker down somewhere and just go snowboarding all the time.
Nice.
But like in terms of like, and I kind of understand what that looks like when you're sponsored or when you were sponsored back then as well. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, if you got 2 shots out of a season, then that was good enough.
Yeah, for sure.
But what does a season look like now for you?
I've pretty much done the same thing. Worked all summer, saved up, and just like
What
with
did you
Brexit.
work as?
I was in the marketing team for Monster. I also worked for Burton. So it's a lot of summer work, winter work. Gets a lot, but I know at the end of the summer, I want to go snowboarding.
Yeah.
But it's been really fun. We go to loads of events with Monster. Some snowboarding events, mostly like motorsports events.
And what are you doing for them? Like when you...
with the marketing team, we just go to these events and basically set up the structures and give people free monsters, get them hooked on it.
It's a good drug deal.
Caffeine drug dealer, yeah. No under 16, so. But
got to draw a line somewhere.
But yeah, it's really fun actually. We go to all sorts of events. I was in the Isle of Man for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
With the TT, some skateboard events in London. But it's also like Monster. They cover loads of stuff. Do some gaming events, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but they love the Monster, so they get stoked on it. And like again, seeing them stoked is actually really fun. Even if it is just Monster, you get a free Monster.
Do you think that gives you kind of a bigger picture idea of what it means to you to be sort of sponsored and...
Oh, for sure.
Like how you then connect with people? Because obviously, you know, as a rider, you're a marketing tool essentially, aren't you? That's...
I guess, yeah.
But if you can then understand how to communicate with more people,
Yeah.
well, then that makes your sort of stock more valuable as a rider.
Yeah, for sure. And I think everyone that I work with at Monster all do some sort of like extreme sports. We've got skaters, snowboarders, mountain bikers, and that definitely holds it down for them. It's like hiring the same sort of people.
And do you ride much in the summer? You riding at Domes?
In the domes, yeah, every Thursday. Sometimes do a little bit of shape in there.
Thursday, Hemel.
At Hemel Hempstead, yeah. Sometimes I'll drive up to Tamworth.
Because where are you based?
In Hemel Hempstead. Grew
Oh,
up
right.
there, yeah. Born there. Lived there my whole life.
So I'm assuming, did you ever go to the dry slope there?
I don't know how true it is, but my mum and dad always told me that I was too young.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is, but like the snow centre opened in, what was it, 2009?
Is that right? I don't
think
know.
so. And that summer.
When were you born?
2000. Yeah. 2009 it opened there, and I got lessons from someone. Probably, I think my parents, for my birthday. I did like a few lessons, and then the summer after, for my birthday or Christmas, that would have been my birthday, got a like a week-long freestyle course,
Right.
sort of thing. So
Were your parents into it? Like, how did you... is it just because that thing was there,
kind of.
so that was an option, or were your parents into it, or...
Kind of, like my auntie, my mum's sister, randomly did a season in Italy,
Right.
and we went to go and see her when I think I was like 7 years old,
Right.
and got put into ski school there. But my parents weren't massively into it. I think they'd done it at school or something.
Right.
So I learned to ski when I was like 7. But my uncle, well, my dad snowboarded, but he weren't the coolest. And it is cool. Shout out dad. Shout out dad. But
Just throw him under the bus.
like when
What do you mean he's not the coolest?
Nah, he is cool as fuck. Actually.
As a dad, I want to know about
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
for sure. He's
So
sick.
what was it?
But, like snowboarding?
No,
wise,
yeah, but what didn't make him cool?
just that my uncle was cooler.
Okay.
Basically, my
so
uncle
what
was-
made
my
your
uncle's-
uncle cool? But
He
you're
was
not
hitting the
good
big
at-
jumps and stuff.
Oh, so it was a
park rider.
ability
Yeah.
situation.
Just in snowboarding.
right.
But yeah, I watched him hitting the jumps and stuff. I was like, fuck, I really want to do that as well.
Yeah.
And then I think my dad, the cool guy, got me lessons over the summer, and I've been hitting the park since.
Yeah.
It's been really fun.
So at Hemel, like what? I mean, Dan Crichton from Burton was saying, you know, like this little grom with long red hair. And,
Oh, I regret that haircut so hard. But
well, I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Because you're a kid. Like you don't need to regret these things. You probably didn't have. Did you have much control over your hairstyle at that age?
yeah, I did. My mum was always telling me to cut it, and I
Really?
said no.
No, fair enough. I understand that.
Shaun White Steves.
Oh, well, that's a good point, actually. Like, who were you looking up to? Like, when you got into it, like, who were you looking at?
At the time, yeah, Shaun White. He was just the guy. Used to watch all
That
of
was
his-
probably like the White Album kind of era. You know, his video that he made, like the
yeah,
Vulcan
potentially.
video.
I remember like I had a few like from the magazines. From you get those like CDs
Yeah.
from the magazines. I think I got that. That's it. That's all.
Sick.
Maybe a couple others. I can't quite remember. Probably a couple others. But I used to watch them all the time. I used to get so stoked on getting the magazines from the White Lines.
Yeah.
Which I could buy at my local Sainsbury's, which I thought was pretty sick as well.
That is pretty sick. There's some people worked hard to get their magazines into shops like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
think, oh, they just stock magazines, but actually it takes like some ad guy to fucking sell the arse out of it into
Yeah,
shops
for
like that.
sure, for sure. So, and they also had it on board, I remember. I used to like beg my parents to get them for me, and they would.
Yeah.
I used to sit there reading them. But I must have been like, at the time, 10 or 11. I can't remember much of it right now. But I think I've probably still got them all somewhere. Might
How
have
did
to
you
go
get
through
on
them.
at school?
In school?
Yeah.
I did okay. Did my GCSEs. Passed everything. Went on to do A-levels.
Because were you ever thinking like, okay, I love snowboarding, that's just going to be what I do? Like, did you appreciate like snowboarding can take you further than just like, I guess if you've got Hemel as your thing, and you go there and that provides you with everything you need to do with snowboarding.
Yeah, but in school it's crazy because we went to like Hemel Hempstead School, and you have the snow centre in Hemel Hempstead. People live right next door.
Hemel Hempstead School.
It was called, Hemel Hempstead School.
Fucking, that's so unimaginative.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have the best time there. But yeah, I found it crazy. There was like one other person that I knew from the snow centre that went to my school. He was in a year below me, Harvey, and that was pretty much everyone at school. So it was like a separate kind of lifestyle from school.
Yeah.
I did think about it all the time, talk about it all the time, but you kind of just had to get on with school because no one else has asked about snowboarding there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I started working at a dry ski slope, and I used to do like K2 board graphics, and design things. Sick. And just be drawing it on my, if I'm boarding in lessons, I'll just start fucking doodling stuff.
Yeah.
And no one else gave a shit.
It's crazy, isn't it?
No one knew about it at all.
Yeah. It's similar. I used to walk along from lesson to lesson and pretend to do tricks. And people would be like, what the fuck? Why are you dancing? What the fuck are you
like
doing?
A little ledge, and you'll be like, well, I've just done blunt and then 180 off it.
Yeah.
Mate, I do that all the time now.
A little bit of visualisation before Friday night at Hemel. That's what I'm going to do. But I was thinking about snowboarding all the time at school. Probably did distract me a little bit, but I always did think like I was doing like my basic courses as well at the same time.
When did you start doing that? Well, how do you know when to sort of start doing that? Because snowboarding's got this weird thing where people learn to snowboard and then they decide to become an instructor quite early on.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that loads of times.
Yeah, true. I was actually 16 when I did my first basic. It was like...
No way.
I
mean, you must be one of the youngest
maybe
to have done it.
I think I heard somewhere. I did my level 2 when I was 16 as well. I think I did hear, maybe not the youngest, but one of the youngest.
Can you explain the different levels and what you've got to do to get them?
Level 1, super fun. I did it at Hemel with James Sweet. And for your level 1, you have to, snowboarding up to being able to turn down a hill, but only in the domes. I think you're only qualified to teach on the dry slopes and in the domes in the UK for your level 1. Level 2, I believe you're allowed to teach in the mountains. I think you can actually start a ski school in the UK with a level 2. But that was a really fun course as well. Did it in Hintertux, and it for me, it like almost reset my snowboarding.
Right.
Like I had the basic trainer Lyndon, and he was like, "Stop turning like that." Like, I grew up in a dome, and at 16, didn't have like the most amount of time on the hill. But
well, I guess there you don't pick up that much speed. Like you don't. There's kind of probably limitations in the physical structure of the building.
The terrain
means you don't really have to learn certain things.
For sure. Like the terrain is always the same.
Yeah.
You don't really have to bend your knees that much because there's no bumps.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. There's no powder, so you don't have to lean back. Yeah, and then the level 3 is when it got hard.
Right.
They like proper absolutely strip your riding back and to say change the way you ride.
Yeah.
Ride like a rider. But I learned so much from it, and I'm very grateful. Like Owain and Charlie, who we had,
who were here
this week. I was watching them. I was like, wow, like they can ride.
They really can ride, can't they?
Properly. Better than 99% of snowboarders.
Yeah.
Even in the park, they can ride a mountain like it should be ridden, which I think is sick. Almost like as sick as doing tricks in the park, riding the hill. as it should be written.
What? When did you decide to do the Basie stuff? Because you've been pretty young, and
Yeah.
like, what was the sort of thought process about that?
My dad told me I needed a job. And I live 5 minutes from Hemel Hempstead Snow Centre.
And you like snowboarding.
And I love snowboarding, so it was like the perfect.
Yeah,
and I did. I worked there for 3 years actually
Did
teaching.
you?
Yeah, I did really enjoy it. Met a lot of people, cool people.
Do you know Katrina Needham?
I know Katrina Needham,
Yeah,
Rob
yeah.
Needham, Sasha Needham.
Legends.
I used to ride. I ride with Sasha a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. There's like a few of us that go. I want to say like 10 people, 10, 15 people that go every Thursday to Hemel, and Sasha's always there holding it down, killing it. Good shredder.
What a legendary family.
Yeah, cool as fuck. He was an year above me, but at a different school.
Right.
I went to sixth form. He was a year above me at sixth form. I moved schools, and I actually failed my graphic design because of him. Well, not because of him. I absolutely copied his coursework, and then they caught me out.
Yeah, that's not his problem.
It's not
is
his
it?
fault at all. It's my own fault, but yeah, got a U. Whatever.
You got a U.
I got a U in the coursework because it was Sasha's coursework, not mine.
No way.
Yeah, but I love shredding with him, man. He's actually out on the season in Japan right now, and
Is
he's
he?
having a good time. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's like, it's died down a lot. When I was younger, 14 and 15, there was a huge crew of people. But everyone moves out of Hemel, probably rightfully so. Don't come to the Dome anymore. So there's not, right now, or like last when I was there, like a few months ago, it's not a massive crew of people.
Right.
But there's still like your Sashas, your Harveys, all the guys. But it is really fun still. I love riding there still.
Wicked.
Yeah, not as much as I do out here, but it's great.
So when like to do like, you know, to move from that to doing a season, like how did that sort of transition happen, or what was the motivation behind that? Because the seasons are different things. It's like fucking off everything you've done,
Yeah.
like all your family and friends at home, and going and
Yeah.
I'm going to go and live somewhere else, basically.
Yeah,
and I'm
pretty
going
much.
to devote my life to this one thing.
Yeah. My first season was me and a bunch of friends from school, actually. Well, Harvey, my friend Harvey, and then a couple of guys from school just decided we were going to do it. And it was expensive. We just got a flat in a place called Altamar, which is next to Absolute Park.
Right.
And all of us just saved up. Well, most of us saved up. One of them had to go home. He didn't save up enough. But yeah, we all just saved up through the summer, and then just took 3 months off and went riding every day. That's what I've done every season, really.
Yeah.
There was a time where I was like, I can't keep doing this because I come back broke.
Yeah.
I've had a sick time, but I've come back broke, and then I've got to like restart and save again.
Yeah.
But then I have the best time when I'm there, so it's so worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, and I probably will do it again. Probably will do it next season.
But I mean, you know, like if in terms of like, you know, to do a season, I mean, I'm guessing you would want to be a pro snowboarder, or you want to do something in snowboarding.
I'd love to work in snowboarding.
I mean, but what, you know, because like, you know, you're Basie qualified, you're pretty fucking handy. You're doing bits and pieces for like Monster and Burton. You know, like what is, you know, like envisaging what you want to do.
Yeah, shit. I've been asked this a few times recently. I don't really have.
But I mean, it's tricky, isn't it? Like, I'm one of those people that I like doing lots of different things. You know, like I like doing one thing and doing another thing and doing another thing, because then I don't get stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
So I understand like what you feel about that.
Yeah, fuck. I don't really have like an end goal, to be honest with it, at the minute. I would love to work in snowboarding, but I also really want to snowboard.
Yeah.
So for me, right now, this like 90 days is great for me. I kind of want to, maybe next season I want to maybe work if I have to.
Well, how do you choose your, like, if you're going to do the 90 days, like, because me and my family, we talked about it, we wanted to do a season, but it's like, okay, if we can only do 90 days, luckily we're all on Irish passports now, but if you can only do 90 days, do you go start the season and then you meet everyone and you're part of the scene, but then you obviously have to leave early, which sucks. Or
just when it gets good as well.
Or do you turn up later and probably socially it's more difficult?
Yeah.
But actually in terms of like what you're there to do, it's probably better.
Yeah. I think I just picked on... So I did this with this season and my season before in Absolute Park. We kind of came out in middle of January, end of January, so you get like the last couple of months of the season where it's sunny. I love the snow, but I want to go and ride the park really, and the park is best later on in the season, I think.
100%.
Yeah, so that's what I based it on.
Yeah.
When the park is better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and worked brilliantly this season. I've had some great days in the park. And also we got lucky, like in end of Feb, there's loads of snow.
Yeah.
So I kind of got like a week of power as well.
And
only a week.
Do you choose a place because of the park, essentially?
Pretty much. I chose Absolute because it's Absolute Park, and Penken because it's Penken Park.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't really choose this place. I spoke to my friends and they said, we're going to Penken Park. I was like, can I come with? Basically.
So someone else made the decision
Yeah.
for you.
They had already booked everything before. I was like, oh, you got a spare bed? And he didn't. I'm sharing a bed, a double bed.
Who are you sharing a bed with?
Oh, my boy Wyatt.
Do you need to give him a shout out?
Oh yeah, shout out Wyatt. Miss you, man. It's been a funny season with him. Funny season. Sometimes he tries to cuddle me. Sometimes tell him to fuck off.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
Is it sometimes quite nice?
Depends how many beers we've had.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Always little spoon. Always little spoon.
100%. I'll always be little spoon.
There's no spooning if I'm a big spoon. I'm facing the other way.
Well, that's difficult, isn't it? Because you don't know where to put your, like, you know, the arm that's underneath. Like, what do you do with it? I would say under the pillow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go with that as well. One on the pillow. One elsewhere.
Well, shout out to your boy Wyatt.
Yes. And also I'm living with Amy and Leo. Also, they're all great snowboarders. We all know each other from Tamworth, kind of.
Right.
I've known Leo for maybe like 10 years now. But yeah, we all ride at Tamworth together. And yeah, had an intervention at Chill Factor.
Right.
And Wyatt was just like, you need to come out on a season. I was like, I do. So I did. And it's been a great
When you
90
say an
days.
intervention, like, what were you just not really thinking about, like, how to push things forward?
It's just I feel like I needed to ride more than a dome, and everyone needs to ride more than a dome. And they just said, we're going away. I don't know why, what their thought behind it was. Why are they going away? Amy's done seasons in Morzine for the last few seasons,
Right.
but so she's like seasonaire.
Yeah, she knows the process.
Yeah. I guess maybe just told the boys about it, and they said they're down as well.
Right.
So we all just decided to go out.
Because, I mean, there's people like Rob Needham, for instance, just going back to him, you know, like, he never did a season.
Mm-hmm.
He had enough, you know, he managed to find enough snowboarding within his life
in the UK,
and didn't feel like he needed to do any more. Whereas, like, you know, like, I was like, I am doing my A-levels and I'm fucking going. Because I'm not going to, my snowboarding has to be everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was everything for so long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some people don't need,
Yeah.
they do enough and that's fine. And
Yeah. For me as well, like, I just love not hitting the same 200 meters
Yeah.
You know, and just like what we did today, going in and out of the trees, and also a bit of the park, and
Yeah.
just going exploring, adventure boarding. That's what we called it today.
Yeah.
Way more satisfying for me than, like, I love the park in Hemel. I love the crew that comes with it and the vibe, but yeah, give me a bit more, you know.
Totally. I get that completely. I mean, how do your parent, like, when, as a parent,
Yeah.
and my kids are sort of getting a bit older, and I'm thinking about what they might say and be like, I want to go do a season or whatever. Like, how are your parents when...
Luckily...
Are they like fully...
so
they
down
can
for
see
it.
what you're into, and they
Yeah,
just like,
for sure.
Max knows what he's doing, so...
Yeah, for sure. Like, they both did summer seasons when they were younger.
Right.
That's how they met, in Corfu.
Corfu.
And and then my auntie did seasons, like, in Italy.
Right.
And I think they're just like, they're down for it. I think they know I don't, no, not that I don't belong, but it's not, belong isn't the right word, but I would rather be in the mountains.
Right.
So they're like, go and do that. And
Do you feel... I feel a kind of comfort in the mountains.
mm-hmm.
Like, put me on a big, flat, wide open kind of landscape.
Yeah.
I don't really like it, but put
Yeah.
me in hills or mountains,
Yeah,
and there's a peace that comes over me.
For
Is
sure.
that the same for you?
for sure. Like, even when I was driving here through Italy and all the Alps on the outside, I was like, I had a full-on epiphany. I was like, I cannot go back to Hemel Hempstead for the rest of my life. It's like, I've got to be somewhere out here.
Yeah.
Which is difficult right now, but I'm going to try and figure out a way to make it work. It's my 5-year plan.
What's your
Move.
5-year plan?
Move out of the UK. That's all I've got on the list right now. I love
Okay.
the UK and I love all of my friends and my family, but again, like, I feel the peace out here. I feel like just need to be here. And if it means teaching or anything, working in a rental shop, anything, I'm probably going to do it. I was actually looking at applying to university in Innsbruck, just because it's a way to move out here.
I can't imagine why that would be anything but an amazing fucking idea.
I know.
Having spent a bit of time in Innsbruck, I'd say that is a great
great city,
idea.
isn't it?
I'd
Great
love to apply to
Yeah.
Innsbruck University.
So yeah, maybe that's the plan.
It's fun, isn't it?
Really
Just some people just, like, I just didn't felt like I belong, and then you find somewhere where you feel more.
Well, you do, yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, let's just go and do that then.
Yeah. Which is the plan, I guess. The 5-year plan. I haven't really figured out a proper plan.
Well, that's like a philosophical statement, isn't it? Like, okay, I've got an idea of where I want to be,
Yeah.
and then the
Somehow
sort of
make it
details
happen.
will sort of fall into place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're here doing this, which I guess is a random part of being involved with Burton,
Yeah. I mean, like,
is to come on like a camp and
Yeah.
set up boards and talk to people about kit, and then,
yeah.
you know, luckily, I was talking to Duncan earlier about the fact that, you know, like, you're BASI qualified and you can do a bit of coaching. So it's like we've got an informal coach who's probably leaning a bit more freestyle for anyone that wants it. And there's been a few people that have really leaned into that, like Kev. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's stoked because he's like getting to go up riding with you, and you can see how good you are. And he's like, yeah, I'm getting tips off Max. This is fucking insane.
He's so stoked, and I love, again, like,
He's
I love
55 or something.
something like that, I think. And but then I was getting as stoked as him landing a new trick.
Yeah.
It's like, I would for myself. It was super fun. It's been a really good week. I've actually loved every day.
Oh man, it's been, because the original idea was just basically to get Dan or Lizzie here.
Yeah.
Be like, look, come and have a holiday. Like, you'll be doing a bit of work, but
Yeah.
basically get a holiday, because when you see those guys at the board tests, they're setting up boards
Full on.
and talking
right.
shop all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
You might get a couple of runs, And I was like, well, here's a thing where you could
ride all day.
But you get to do that kind of soft chatting with people, but in a fun way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Rather than
sure.
just like, I'm setting up your board and off you go. And then when Dan's like, yeah, we're like, Max is coming over. It was a bit like, well, I met you in you know, we had a night out in Innsbruck, and you know that'll be cool. But I didn't really kind of know. It's like, well, if you've set up boards, but will you be bored?
Nah,
Like you'll go and want to go and ride the park. We want to ride with the guests, you know, that sort of thing. And it's fucking worked out so brilliantly.
Like today, with the adventure boarding that we did, I haven't done much of it through the season because it's been sunny every day.
Yeah,
you're just hitting the park every day because you kind of feel like you have to. But it's a bit of a change, but in a good way.
Yeah,
because I probably wouldn't have done it in Marhofen.
Well, I guess riding with people that you probably wouldn't.
Yeah. You
know, you got your crew. Whereas the crew here this week are probably, I'm assuming, outside your demographic. Do you know what I mean? And that isn't casting shade on anyone. It's just a different demographic, right?
Okay, yeah. But it's also nice for that, like, just something different to talk about, or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're talking about cars today. I haven't talked about cars all season.
You into cars?
Not massively, but I know Kev is. He's got a nice car.
So what did this conversation look like? Kev's like, let me tell you about my car, and you're like, well, yeah, it doesn't mean anything to
a little bit of van chat, which was cool.
Yeah, your van. When you said, like, you know, that you've basically spunked all your money on a van, but a van's not kind of like a car, is it? Because a car, you spunk all your money on it and it basically loses money, whereas a van can afford you adventures. You can sleep in it, you know, like, then you can go anywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an interesting thing. Like, what led you to sort of spunking all your money, basically?
I just like have always. Actually, me and my dad bought a big one, with the idea of doing it up. We never did. We bought
COVID.
It was. We bought it and then we took all the plywood off the inside and it was rusty as fuck. And there's like holes in it, so we just kind of fucked it off. And then found one that was already done. There was a good deal on it, and just did. And I've used it a lot.
Right.
Mostly for sleeping after a night out, but. I'm not allowed to drive home anymore. I'll stay there. Bring my duvet with me just in case. But been a few places. I really want to go and do like a summer month in it, I think.
Where would you go?
I really want to go to Portugal.
Right.
Surf in Portugal.
Do you surf?
Not massively, but
you'd like
it's
to
cool.
go.
It's really cool. Surfing's sick as fuck, but I want to learn. I can surf a little bit.
See, that's a funny thing, isn't it? Because I've just got no interest in surfing at all.
Not a fan of the sea, or?
Well, I go in the sea all the time. I swim in the sea like all year round, but don't know. Just it's never. I just don't think I've done it enough. Do you know what I mean? I never got to that point where it's like, I can kind of feel how good this can be.
Yeah.
It's always just been like you go out and flounder around and then
get caught up
like
in the
that's
waves.
the end of it. Yeah, and it's just
nearly drown. And
like all the shit stuff. So I never cut. But you know, obviously, there's loads of people that come from snowboarding that get into surfing because it's the thing that you can then do. Like keeps you really fit.
Yeah, for sure.
For everything, you know, certainly for snowboarding, surfing's a great one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I never really got there.
Yeah, I'd love to get into it more. I just think it's cool. So I'm gonna go and take maybe a month, Portugal, France, something like that. Hossegor, but I've met loads of people, especially snowboarders that go to Hossegor in the summer. I've never heard a bad thing about it. Apart from it might be a little bit busy. Yeah. So it's Cornwall.
So it's Brighton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's everyone
full of bricks in the summer. Do you skate?
Yeah, most summers. Got a few good skate parks. There's one actually right next to the snow centre in Hemel, like an indoor place. got a lot of good mates that skate. Love skating. Painful, but it's good fun. Good fun. I'd love to be better.
Did you skate before you started snowboarding?
No, I did it the other way around.
Right.
But which I've thought about this a lot, and I think I wish I started skateboarding first.
Why?
I think the transferable parts of skateboarding help with snowboarding a bit more than the other way around.
Okay.
Like, even down to learning to take a fall. Because I reckon it hurts more on a skateboard falling onto concrete than it does snow. Stuff like that, foot movements, like, you have to be really precise on a skateboard, I think. Whereas you don't have to be as precise on a snowboard. So maybe it makes you a little bit lazier in a way.
Right.
Yeah, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, skateboarding is also cool as fuck.
Do you watch a lot of skateboarding?
I watch more skateboarding than I do snowboarding, yeah.
I appreciate skateboarding, do you know what I mean? I don't do it because it's,
I
know way too many people that have had hip replacements because of it. And that's not really where I want to be. Mm-hmm. But I can watch it and I do appreciate, I mean, it's fucking insane now, isn't it?
It's crazy, the shit that's going down.
It's like the video game. It's video game skateboarding then some, isn't it now? Mm-hmm. But in snowboarding, it's a bit like that. Like when you watch the Olympics, like what's your take on? Because I don't know if you're like a competitive snowboarder. Do you enter events or anything like that? Like, and when you see things like the Olympics, what do you think? Like, how does that relate to your snowboarding and how you feel about it?
Good question. I'm not.
It's a good question, isn't it? I fucking just thought that up.
I love the contest side. I don't really compete, maybe through rail jams and stuff there, but I love like it pushes people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's down to the style or the biggest spin, it's just a new thing in snowboarding. And I thought the Olympics was really good.
Right.
Yeah. I
mean, how does it relate to you? Like, so say for instance, you're riding the Penken Park, you're hitting a big kicker in there. Mm. Obviously, there are pro riders hitting big air jumps, doing 21s, whatever.
Yeah, it's inspiring.
Is it inspiring? Do you want to be able to do that?
That's another question. Like,
I know, it's a
kind of
zinger, isn't it?
Cool. All of them. But like, yes and no. Like, I'd love to, but I also love a big back five just as much, which I can sometimes do. Not as good as them, but yeah, if I could 21, if I trained for it, sometimes I dream about it. You know what I mean? But it's way past me now. But I do think it's fucking sick. Like, everyone says about the spin to win, not looking stylish, but it's also like, yeah, I think it's really cool. Like the 20 through 40, I thought was sick.
Really?
Yeah, really sick. No one's done it before.
Yeah, there is that. Like, it's not been done before, so that's a thing. But do you think that maybe it becomes a bit unrelatable to the average person? The average person's like experience of snowboarding. Yeah,
I do get that as well.
Because you can see a big 540 and you think, yeah, I could probably do that one day. Whereas a 23, whatever, it's like, shit.
Yeah, it's
what is that?
The same in like everything though, like with gymnastics and other stuff, trampolining, even skateboarding. You know, like 360 flip, El Toro. How doable is that? It looks sick. But there's only one person that's done it. You know, there's only one person that's done a 2340.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of, if you've got the right things around you, it's kind of doable.
But in terms of like, you know, as a sponsored rider, is the expectation that you try and get to that, or is it open enough that you can be like, I'm going to get some shots in some magazines, and I don't have to achieve that.
Yeah.
But there's still other paths open to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never going to do a 2340 in my life. But getting a six shot.
that's fine, because I'm never going to do one either. In a week of snowboarding, if you add up all the 180s, I'm still never going to do a 2340.
How many is that? How many 180s is that?
I'm not working
10.
that out.
Yeah, a lot. But
Done a few this week, though.
so maybe you have. Maybe you have done a 2340 this week.
But only in increments of 180, not even a 360.
Yeah.
I did a 270, didn't I?
And a 90.
And a 90.
Yeah, so that's a 360.
I've
then.
recovered from that. My neck's all right now. Did that right in front of me as well. I felt like such a prick.
No, it's sick.
Oh,
I saw your head
fucking
go.
Max is really good. And I'm just going to do a backside 90 in front of him.
I saw your head. Your head hit the ground pretty hard.
And the double ejection of the magnetic lenses flying off the frame as well.
Yeah. I'll go collect your lens for you. Are you good? Feel better now though?
I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Just don't ask me to look over my shoulder, it'll be fine.
I did that in Penken the other day as well, whiplash proper hard. And I had people talking to me around the corner, you have to move your whole shoulders.
Yeah.
I felt like a bit of an idiot. Yeah, it's not the one though, is it? Whiplash. Sucks.
No, it gets worse. I can guarantee it gets worse as you get older as well.
I look forward to
I'm
it.
double your age, but believe me. We've actually got to go for dinner pretty soon.
It's nearly dinner time.
Yeah, so let's, have we missed anything that you want to talk about?
Shout out to the snowboard industry. Love snowboarding, and I think it can be quite inaccessible.
Do you think?
I think so. Like you're far, especially in the UK, it's expensive, and you might be far from a dome. But
Yeah.
if you can, definitely try, because it'll open you up to. I've made so many friends, even just this week. It's the best thing that's probably ever happened to me, snowboarding.
Okay.
So try it if you can.
Let's slightly getting into like the last couple of questions that I always ask.
Yeah.
So let's just ask them. What does snowboarding mean to you?
Yeah.
What's it given, or what does it give you?
Loads of like expressive freedom in a way. Like my favorite thing in the world is just using the mountain as a playground. Like, gives me so much stoke, and that's again why I need to move out here.
Yeah.
Gives me more stoke than anything ever, probably. And again, like, it's such a huge question. I'm overwhelmed, but yeah, I can't really explain it so much more, isn't it? I just love it.
Okay, well, just think about you, like when you started snowboarding as a kid.
Yeah.
And how you felt about it then.
Yeah.
And then like your journey to where you are now.
When I was a kid, it made me feel like just doing something different than the classic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Sunday morning
Gym
football.
or football, yeah.
all
Which
that
I did
stuff.
do as well, but
Right.
it stoked me out more than that. And I just keep wanting to I just kept on wanting to get better and better.
Yeah.
It's like a inside thing. If like, I don't know, maybe in the gym, if you want to get bigger and bigger, like snowboarding, you just want to get better and better, or just maybe have more fun.
Did you ever see it as like a way out of where you lived and everything? That just...
A little bit. It's like a no judgment. You're friends with, you're like 12 years old, friends with 50-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's literally like the most inclusive place.
Yeah.
Everyone in the snow centre, you're friends with everyone.
Yeah.
I just love the whole general thing of it.
Yeah.
Being friends with everyone having fun on a Friday night.
So then what would you say to someone who's never been snowboarding before? Let's just call it that. if someone's never been snowboarding before that is listening to this because they've got into, they've seen it at the Olympics or whatever and thinking, oh, I want to know more about this, and they're listening to this podcast, why should they go snowboarding?
Why should they go snowboarding? I think just to try something new. That's a huge question as well. I'm not really sure how to answer that one. I think for me.
Well, I mean, what do you get out of snowboarding that then would benefit like someone else?
I think it's a very, again, inclusive and social sport. Made so many friends through it, and it's just really fucking fun. Like, I can't explain it that much more. It's a personal sport, so you can kind of work on it. It's for yourself, like for like football, rugby is a team sport.
Yeah. So one of my kids, he gets really stressed when he plays football because if the team don't pull as hard as he thinks he's pulling, it really fucks him off.
Yeah. So you can take it at
whereas I'm like, why don't you give up that and go skateboarding? Because then it's you.
Exactly, yeah. It's a personal sport.
You either, you win or you bail, and you have to get better and you have to motivate yourself.
Yeah. You grow yourself, if you know what I mean. Which I also liked about it as well. You can do it with other people. Yeah. But it's like an internal, personal thing that you make yourself better at.
What do you think drives you to? I mean, you're good, really good. Like, what drives you to be that good? Like when you're eating shit on a rail, what makes you get back up and like want to go again?
Yeah, again, it's for myself. Like, if I eat shit, I know I want to do that. But also watching people that I know are better than me on Instagram, YouTube, all these video parts, like, they look fucking sick when they do that. I want to look as cool as that.
Yeah. But is it because you want to look as cool as that, or you want the feeling?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Feeling, and the feeling when you do something and you know it looks nice.
Yeah,
it's 10 out of 10. But not it looks nice, feels nice, and it's a new thing that you've never done before. And you stomp it, it's like, fuck, do that again, but better.
Do you ever look at old snowboarding stuff? Old videos, like, do you know, like the heritage?
A little bit.
Maybe working with Burton, you might have a bit more of an insight. But
Dan likes to tell me a lot, but I've watched a few of the old school.
When you say old school, what do you mean?
I mean like 90s, before my time. But I think that I can't remember what. I kind of.
I'm just fascinated because I think I asked Mia Langridge the same question.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't need to know any of that stuff. Like, you can go snowboarding and just... It's whatever you make it now, do you know what I mean? You're like the young people bringing it forward. But I'm just wondering whether any of that old stuff is of interest at all.
Yeah, I heard before it was like the fastest growing sport in the world.
Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it grew really, really quickly.
And I think I love the lifestyle of, when you think of like a classic snowboarder, bit of maybe a pisshead or likes to party, but also like throws himself off a hill just for the fun of it. I love that, and I think it's cool. So I enjoy that side, and I really like all the old, a few of the old video parts. Watched Mountain Lab the other day, which I thought was sick.
Yeah, see, that's not old school. That's kind of that's mid school, I'd say.
Shit.
But it's a sick video. TB2, like Terry Hackinson and Daniel Frank and Noah Selaznick.
Yeah.
TB2, that would be old school.
Who was that skater that was
John Cardio.
Yeah, John Cardio. I think I will listen to a podcast of his or watch his video part. And he still has soft boots.
Oh man, he did some really fucking crazy stuff.
Mega tweakage.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Does like a method and then rewinds it to a frontside 180.
Well, like a
pretzel. But like full method.
No way.
Yeah. Oh mate,
Was he a pro skater or pro snowboarder?
No, he was a pro skater, wasn't he? Well, then was a pro skater snowboarder for Santa Cruz.
Ah.
Oh, mate, I'll have to find you those clips to show you that. It's fucking unreal.
Pat Murray likes to talk about John Cardio.
Does he?
You know Pat?
I do know Pat.
Yeah.
I'm a bit annoyed because I've got an all black outfit and Pat always wears all black, and I'm like, I don't want to be looking at like I'm biting Pat's style.
Cramping his steers.
I haven't had him on yet. You've been on before he's been on. See that. All right, I think we're there, man.
Cool. That was fun.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's just, I find it fascinating to, like, Mia I found was not difficult, but just like, I don't know what snowboarding looks like to you. Do you know what I mean? And like your perspective on it.
Yeah.
Whereas like a lot of the older people, their perspective is probably similar to mine, so it's easy to kind of know where to go.
Yeah.
But I do find it really interesting to talk to, you know, people like you and Mia, and to find out like what does snowboarding look like to you? Like,
yeah, I do think it's for me as well. Like it's very it's kind of social media. Not you don't do it for social media, but you want to post your things on social media.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. I feel like that's a new kind of wave.
But it used to be like you get a shot and then like 10 months later it come into a magazine.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's so instant, like fucking I threw this down today, I'm putting it
Posting
out
it, yeah, straight up. There's so many clips now that are all over the internet.
Yeah.
But it's sick to it's like sick to watch, and you almost
Does that apply a lot of pressure though, because you can kind of see shit
bit.
happening in real time. You're like, oh fucking hell, I've got to go then.
A little bit, but that also is a bit of a push as well.
Right.
Like if they're posting this, I don't really post that much. I probably should post more, but yeah, you kind of want to, judge yourself against that in a way.
I mean, what's your responsibilities as a sponsored rider these days? Like, what are you expected to do? Is there an expectation of what you're supposed to do?
It's a good question. Like,
I think he's damn biting your
not really.
Busting your ass.
I mean, he does tell me to post sometimes, but also like we do a lot of demos and stuff, and we kind of it's more like in-person marketing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what this week is, right?
Yeah, kind of. Like I'll do this. We do a lot of demos and got to know about the kit and wear the kit. Really, it's mostly just wearing the kit.
Yeah.
So when you're riding in a dome, and I guess people watch you all the time.
Yeah.
Because you've got a lift right there. Almost a bit like a billboard.
Yeah.
Like a walking billboard. But I think that's cool as well. Like I'm always looking at what other people are wearing and riding.
Okay.
And stuff. So yeah.
All right.
Shout out to the domes.
Shout out to the domes.
So yeah.
All right.
Shout out to the domes.
Shout out to the domes. So that was Max Whittrick. I hope you enjoyed that. He's just such easy company, and he was really a great addition to our camp. Let's just talk about that for a minute. The Thank You Snowboarding Community Building Camp. So it's an idea I had about a year ago, and I ran it past Dan and Lizzie from Burton before I really spoke to anyone else. And they were like, sounds wicked. Sounds like you've got a really good idea for something. And without their support, I don't think it would have come to life. And so massive shout out to Dan and Lizzie, first of all, for just being really supportive the whole way through. And obviously turning up with a ton of next year's Burton kit for our guests to try. Everybody was trying the step-ons. People were stoked on the boards. just heard overall good things, and people were stoked. And then Max was there riding and also doing little bits of freestyle coaching. And Dan came over as well, and we had a blast riding with him. I love hanging out with Dan Crichton. What a legend. Would have been nice to see Lizzie over as well, but obviously we can't hijack the whole Burton crew for a few days. But yeah, massively appreciated. So we had this idea of a way of people who listen to this podcast to meet other listeners of the podcast and build a community around it. And it really worked. It wasn't without its kind of issues in the run-up, mostly being Kate was pregnant and had a baby, so that put a bit of a spanner in things. But as it goes, she did loads of admin for it, and everything ran smoothly because of the work she did. And she prepared a killer menu, which was prepared actually in the chalet by a girl called Indigo, who, I mean, with that name being shortened to Indy, I mean, that just seemed like a match made in heaven. But she turned up in quite short notice, and with literally no time from getting off the train and being picked up and taken to the chalet, smashing out dinner for 20 people. And she just worked hard all week, doing breakfast and dinner, and then getting up on the mountain to ride with everyone, taking part in the coaching. She took part in the 100k day. She would mostly try and get a beer in after riding before going back and cooking. So she was as much part of the crew of riding as she was in making all the food. And the food was great. So I want to send a big shout out to Indigo for turning up and just being a total legend. Also, Duncan Wright was a big support to me in the build-up. He lives locally to me and offered to drive out in his car, which we loaded to the hilt with goodies to give away and the rest of the stuff that we had to take. Thank you so much for just always being supportive and being helpful and just taking on as much as you did. You were a big part of the team this year, and can't thank you enough. And obviously just thank you to everybody that came. Everybody that took a punt on a bit of an idea. Like, I thought we could deliver something cool, but what actually happened was the guests turned up with more energy than I could have wished for. And the group really gelled. We had a brilliant time. And they gave way more back than we gave them, I think. And my stoke levels are very, very high. If not, my energy levels are a bit low currently, because as I said, I'm in Latanya getting my having a family skiing holiday, snowboarding holiday, which is a very different beast. And but all good. Yeah, it was a brilliant camp. Everybody's asking if we're going to put on another one next year. So, and we will keep you posted, of course, as to what's happening there. I could talk more about it, but for those of you that didn't come, I did say that you might get some FOMO, and yeah, we're going to be dropping an edit in the next couple of days of like the after movie, and hopefully that might fire you up in the future for coming along with what we plan in the future to do with the community building camp around Thank You Snowboarding. So yeah, awesome. We were blessed with weather. We had a couple of spring-like days, blue skies, warm temperatures. And then winter made a return big time. And it's pretty much been sort of snowing on and off since. We had a couple of amazing POW days. We found some amazing POW lines that I kind of ridden years ago. Went back and they delivered, and they were safe enough for all the guests to ride. So we all rode together, which was wicked. Everyone frothing big time. Yeah, winter's returned, and it's been cold. I'm now in Latanya in the Three Valleys, and it's been really cold over here, snowing fairly consistently. And it's pretty awesome. If you haven't been away yet, get yourself a last minute trip. The conditions in the Alps are incredible. I think every resort is 100% open. Snow was down to Borg Samaris level the other day, 800 metres. All the resorts are looking good. Pistes are amazingly groomed. It really is a great end of season. And I think you should get involved. I've just heard from Max actually, and it hasn't stopped snowing in Austria yet. So there is a lot of snow. There is a lot of power to be had. So if you haven't been away yet and you're about to go away, then you are going to get the goods. You are definitely going to get the goods. So yeah, that's about it for this week. I will probably have a bit more energy next week and talk about all the things. It's the last episode of the season next week. The keener-eared listeners might have gathered who we've got on, but if not, I'll save it as a surprise. Can't believe another 24 episodes will have rolled by. Man, we've told some snowboarding stories, that's for sure. But as always, thank you for listening. We really do appreciate it. If you want to send in anything, send it to thankyouSnowboarding@gmail.com. And I'll read it out, give you a shout out if you want it. But final shout out must go to everyone that came on the camp. Thank you so much for restoring all the stoke any one person could have. And we'll be back next week with the final episode of the season, and then sort of peppered throughout the summer with chairlift chats, which we've been recording. All right, I'm pooped. I'm out of here. Thank you, snowboarding. Peace.